Alright, people, quick recap of today. The protest was held, and if there was 50 people there was a lot. And I'm surprised because I really thought it was going to be packed. I thought a lot of people were going to come. The store is going to open as a store. Screw the community center. Which I already knew was going to happen. Talk of the money that they were donating to this fund and this community center was asked, and the person didn't even bother answering, disappeared before they could answer. So that tells me that I guess that's gone down. So the 19 million or the 18 million is no longer available for the community. Like I said, I was very surprised not to see a lot of people there. It was horribly, disgustingly hot today, so I mean, I get that. But had I been in the Bronx today, I would have been there, whether I was passed out from heat stroke or not. But not a lot of people were there. I'm glad that All Access Media got to record as much as he did, because that's how I got to see it. And I know he's happy that he actually got to meet Leasandro and, you know, speak to her a little bit. Everybody's ticked off about the fact that the store is opening and there won't be a community center. And unfortunately, there wasn't enough people there to protest. The more people, the more noise they would have made, maybe would have made a difference. But it was like nobody there. So does that mean the people in the immediate area are just not interested in this anymore? Because you got to think, you got 100 or more apartments in each building, and that's just like the surrounding 3 or 4 blocks. We could have easily had 400 or 500 people out there signing petitions, getting that store, trying to get that store into a community center. But there wasn't. So I don't know, I don't know what to say about those people that live right there. The people who were so eager to record what was going on that night, but they didn't come out to, protest. Hopefully, maybe they did. I don't know, but it didn't look like there was many people there. And it also looks like the mother's being taken for a ride. A lot of bullshit, which I talked about, so many times. People are looking at this as an opportunity to make money. They're looking at this as an opportunity to get their face seen or their voice heard or whatever. And I also heard something about Manny complaining about people talking shit about him. Well, this is my message to Manny. If you don't want people talking about you, stop making stupid videos, okay? Stop showing us things that are unnecessary to show us, okay? You can go to the cemetery alone and in private and mourn, okay? We don't need to see you feeding the homeless and homeless one person, okay? We don't need to see you in your tidy, stretchy pants wrestling. We don't need to see any of this. So if you don't want to be criticized and you don't want people talking to you, lay low. Stop making videos. Stop embarrassing yourself. Stop making it look like you're full of shit. And then maybe we'll stop talking about you. But if you continue to keep putting up these dumbass videos and showing dumbass shit, I am going to just keep on making more and more videos about you. And that's my right. I can do that if I want to. I just don't understand why you're so upset about it, because you're really pretty out there. You want to be out there. You're like, hey, here I am. You know? And now that you're getting all this attention and it's not positive, now you got a problem with it. Well, I hate to break it to you, Manny, but unfortunately, this world is not a nice place. And if you're going to say stupid shit and do stupid shit, people are going to react to that, and they're going to have their own opinions and thoughts and jokes about it, like I do. You know, my intention wasn't to make fun of this person, but he makes it so easy to do so. I almost can't control myself. And I feel like I could say, yeah, I knew this was going to happen, and that none of the shit that they promised the community was they were gonna follow through with. I knew that, you know, but I still had a little bit of hope left that, you know, they would turn that bodega into a community center or a grief center or something positive for the kids. Anything is better than another store. They really don't need another store there. But that's what makes money, and that's what they're gonna do. Community centers would not make money. Community centers help the community, but they don't make any money. So at the end of the day, that 18 or 19 million wasn't really going to get the city anything for themselves. And if it's not going to benefit the city as well as the community, they're not going to do it, because remember, you know, one hand washes the other. They ain't going to do shit for free. That, or the money they were counting on didn't pull through. Wherever they thought they were getting that money from, maybe they're not getting that money anymore. So, I mean, wouldn't surprise me if that was the case also. If they had a hard time getting a hold of that money, especially if that money wasn't New York City money. Maybe they jumped the gun. Maybe they thought they were going to negotiate their way to 19 or 18 million. And that didn't happen. So now, you know, they're all hiding and don't want to answer questions because they know that they're full of shit. Which is sad, because you know what? The store's going to open again, and people are going to walk past that place, and they're going to see the murals on the wall, and they're going to, you know, they're going to remember what happened, you know, just like everybody remembers JFK being assassinated, and people move on. So it's like, what are you going to do? They're going to open the store. And I can't really say anything because nobody really showed up to say they gave a shit that store was being open. Of course, beside his mother and the handful of people that were there. I think that I really think that people should have been there. Especially people in the vicinity. I mean, come on. it was at 6 p.m. Majority of the people are home from work by that time. You know, I understand people who are not there, you're not there, wouldn't be able to make it, you know. But people who are living in those buildings right there, they couldn't go. Excuse me, they couldn't show up. They couldn't go outside for 5 or 10 minutes or whatever. And it's sad that the father wasn't there, the sister wasn't there, the brother wasn't there. It was her, the mother, all by herself again. And maybe that's what she meant by her being alone. Maybe, you know, she knew that this is what was going to happen. After the initial, you know, mourning went on, they weren't going to be around, you know, at the times that she was going to need them to be around. And that's sad. I would have hoped his father would have at least been there. Or attention-seeking Manny. But I guess Manny had, maybe he was feeding the homeless again, or making a music video. Who knows? But, you know, actions speak louder than words, and if you're not going to be there at a time where your mom needs the support, then what good are you, as far as I'm concerned? So basically, in a nutshell, the store is going to reopen, and people are going to go in that store, and people are going to buy shit from that store, and no matter what they say, they're going to end up going in there and buying something because it's convenient, it's right there. You know, people have been going there for years, and that's not going to stop. So, you know, there's really nothing more we can do about it, because our chance to protest this was today, and it just looked like everybody was like, fuck it, I'm not going. So you can't really get mad, and you can't really say shit about it, because nobody was there except for a handful of people, and a handful of people are definitely not going to make any kind of noise or statement where these people were, you know, these council people were going to be like, you know what, we really need to keep this closed because this is going to cause, you know, a lot of grief. And that didn't happen. Are people just, I mean, I know like the immediate people that we all talk to, we haven't forgotten about Junior, and we're not going to, but is the community just done with it? Are they just like, well, we did what we could, and now, you know, that's it? Because from the looks of it today, that's how it made me feel. Anyway, that people were just like, I'm good. I don't need to be there. You know, I went there already and put a candle down. You know, I did my part. But this is something that is going to be something that is going to be going on for quite some time. So that one candle that you put down really isn't going to do much. And like I always say, but there's power in numbers, and there weren't numbers there today. I seriously, like I said, I seriously thought that place was going to be packed. And it wasn't. Like, that's just totally surprising to me. And very disappointing. And very disappointing with the mothers going through, and that nobody's there to sit and explain these things to her about what she's signing or what she's not signing. I don't even know why they're even allowed to go up in that building without, permission. These people are just popping up like, hey, what's up? Honestly, I hate to say it, but the best thing that she can do is get out of there. Take whatever money she got and get out of that neighborhood and just try to heal and be alone for a while, or because that's what she needs. She needs to be alone for a while. She needs to be away from that block. She needs to be away from people who are going to come up to her and, like, talk to her and say things to her. And, she just needs to be alone right now. And even though she feels like she doesn't need to be alone, but she really does. And she needs to get out of there. She needs to move. She needs to start her life. A new life. As sad as it is, a new life without her son. And that's not going to be able to happen as long as she stays there. It's never going to end. The vultures are going to be flying around, and, it's just never going to end. So, let's just keep her in our prayers and pray that the trial doesn't end up like this protest. Because, like I was saying yesterday, I was thinking about the O.J. Simpson trial and the Casey Anthony trial, and unbelievable amounts of evidence against these people. I mean, you couldn't get any more evidence than the evidence that was presented in both those cases. And they both got off. So, this is something we need to think about. And prepare ourselves for it. Because if they could get off, I think anybody could get off. And I don't think it has anything to do with whether you have a public defender or not, whether you have a good attorney or not. It's more about just what the jury, how the jury's going to see this. And they could be a bunch of assholes, stupid, and just paid off, for all we know. So let's just pray that the trial goes differently than this protest did, because I don't even know what to say. Let's just pray, and try to put that out into the universe. That this court trial, goes smoothly and these people stay behind bars for the rest of their lives. And, and let's pray for the truth. Let's pray to really find out the truth. Because there are a lot of hidden things in this case. And I've talked about them before. So, I haven't changed my mind about that. Let's just pray for truth, people. Alright, people. Quick recap of today. The protest was held, and if there was 50 people there was a lot. And I'm surprised because I really thought it was going to be packed. I thought a lot of people were going to come. the store is going to open as a store.